Watson?
Watson. Artang is good. It's just that he's more of a quicker character. But if I would Watson, I found out it's overpowered as shit. I know because I saw like the E3, break for it. So I would definitely pick Watson. But it's up to you, man. And what's up, guys? Welcome to the Crazy Gamer. I'm your host, the Crazy Gamer, with Rebel, who doesn't have a mic, and also, well, at least not yet. And do you mind if I say your name, bro?
What, me?
Yeah.
Doc to suck me off. Y'all can just call me Doc.
Yep. The Doc himself, not Bugs Bunny. Fuck that bitch. The real Doc. Anyways, it turns out this subject has been really getting on my fucking nerves because there was a woman, of course a woman, who was a mom, of course a mom, who stated that video game addiction is real, which I know that's a fact, but she said that video games make children and people like us into serial killers, in other words, overly violent. And it really pissed me off because that is a false lie. That is not true. That's like telling a fat bitch that every time he eats ice cream, everyone who eats ice cream is going to turn out to have diabetes. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any fucking sense. So I want to see you guys' insight. Don't be afraid to comment. I will tell you guys my rules about the debate because the rules are simple. In the texting and the messages, you have to do one, either if you guys are using any kind of cyberbullying, racism, or hate speeches, we'll put you like a sad little kid in timeout for about 600 seconds. If you keep doing it, I will have to report you to YouTube for misconduct on my channel, and I will block you from my stream for life. That's how it goes. Besides that, that's just that. Just speak your free mind, guys. Have fun with it. Mingle with people. Meet new friends. But also, let's do the debate me. So, to my friends in the party or whatever, what do you guys think about that? Do you believe that video gaming addiction or video games can cause people to... That's right, bro. You're fine. Rebel. Do you believe, guys, that video game addiction or video gaming can cause people to become serial killers from the woman's perspective, as she said?
Well, from my experience, that I think that is false to an extent.
Okay.
Because playing games like let's say Grand Theft Auto, Battlefield, Black Ops, like bloody gore games, shit like that, it doesn't make you into a serial killer. If you end up being a serial killer, it's not that the game itself has created you into it. It is that darkness was already inside of you long ago, and just something clicked in your head, making it actually show.
I respect that, man. That's really smart.
Because for one thing, I play Apex, I play Battlefield, and I myself, I'm admitting I am unstable in the head, yes. But I self-medicate with multiple things, just marijuana, fucking, just meds, shit like that. But it makes, I'm fine. Like I don't go around killing people. Just because of the game, I don't have an urge to go out and mug somebody out of their car and fucking all this other stuff. It's just. It's false. If you were to fucking be a serial killer or a mass murderer, the darkness was already inside of you to begin with. It's just something in your head finally snapped and said, you know what, I want to do this.
I respect that, man, because one of my friends, which was Raven, he made a really good valid point. He said the same thing you said. That's a bullshit lie with the people becoming serial killers, because it's not the games, it's about mental illness. That's the thing that makes people become serial killers to begin with. In other words, like that you said, like that darkness inside of your body, The woman also stated to everyone listening that pretty much that people believe they're actually in the game. There was actually a real video about this guy who played so much GTA for over like 82 hours straight that he actually snapped and believed he was actually in the game, and killed 15 people with a loaded assault rifle. What do you guys think about that? Like, do you guys think that guy is... Because To my personal opinion, I always notice that people always blame the games. They blame the music. They blame the movies. It's not the movie, the video game, or the music's fault. It's the person who is witnessing this because of their mental illness. And when they say video gaming is an addiction, I get that. It is. It's a very addicting thing. But it's way better doing hardcore drugs. It's better than fucking prostitutes who have HIV and chlamydia and shit and AIDS. It's better than fucking jumping up into a fucking dumpster for no apparent reason by breaking your leg. So that's the good thing about games, because not only does it, to my opinion, I believe that games are more of a therapy. It could be anything from anger management to socializing. Because think about it, in anger
Yes,
management, you
yes.
can kill someone in a cyber world that feels so real or not, but you have the satisfaction of killing somebody in the game similar to real life. It helps with socializing and meeting new people and letting you know that you're not alone. You can relate to people, and therefore you have friends and communities and all this other stuff. But the real cool things about games is that it's actually a good thing for school. It's like for a perfect example, Assassin's Creed games. It teaches you about actual historic moments in history. It actually teaches you as you have fun playing the game. So it's not always a
Yes,
bad thing.
yes.
It's a beautiful thing, really. That's why there are people.
And
Mhm.
again with the battle games, kind of just like Assassin's Creed, the things that make you multitask, like Apex, Battlefield, you got to keep an eye on your surroundings. Your reflexes are enhanced. Um,
Exactly.
racing games, it has actually been a proven scientific fact that racing games, if people play them like kids growing up or just even adults, you play racing games, your hand-eye coordination and reaction timing are actually increased, making you a better driver than somebody that does not play video games.
That's very true. The same thing is shown in most video games as well. Like, for example, I have 8 kills in a single map. That's cool, man. But yeah, like with video games, to my opinion, like even Battlefield games, like Battlefield One, Battlefield Five, they teach you about World War One and World War Two, how it actually happened and how it went down by showing you not how the feeling of it, but the scenery, the sad stories they had with it. It teaches you the emotions what they went through and how it really was back then, similar to World War II Call of Duty or even Modern Warfare, how the soldiers fight today for us. So it's really a good thing when you think about it. Games are really an adaptable cause that is expanding more greater than sports today. I mean, believe it or not, the ladies and gentlemen watching at home and the people in the party, I don't know if you know, but gaming is now an Olympic sport. And it's such an Olympic sport that people actually watch it. People like me who do game videos like this, live streams or recorded videos or podcasts, is more than actual national TV. It's a beautiful thing. And to my opinion, I believe that gaming is part of my religion because of certain reasons, but mostly it brings people together instead of fighting against each other. Even though we fight against each other competitively, we still bring us together to have fun. And that's all that matters in video games, is having fun. The other topic I would like to speak of is, as soon as I say this word, everyone knows exactly what I mean. Feminist. What is your true opinion on a feminist? That is what I want to know. Like me personally, I think they're just women who are. And by the way, there are men now, which makes no sense. Oh yeah, sure, man. I'll watch you, yeah.
I believe feminism is honestly just over exaggerated feelings and emotions that they just don't know how to correctly portray them, so they sorry to say this for people that are feminists and so on, they portray it in a they're better and all this, thinking that women they think women that are inferior should not be inferior, when in fact that women are actually the dominant species between men and women, because if you go back to Albert Einstein, he actually has a quote stating that you give a woman um, ingredients, she makes a meal. You give a woman a house, she makes a family and a home. You give a woman so many things and she can make something out of it.
Well, and I agree with that 100%. It's just that what feminists today, they don't really support women whatsoever. They support what they believe in because even though I don't like Trump, I'm actually against the guy. There was a part where his wife came on and all of she was actually supporting women, and for some reason there was not one feminist in that entire crowd. Nowhere. So when they say they support women, they don't. If you don't support, there's a old saying about feminists. Back in the 1930s, feminists were actually doing the right thing. They were fighting for the equal right to have rights like men do, which they have today. The problem is with feminists today is that they bicker and they make up this stupid crud that does not exist from facts that doesn't even add up. And for example, like if you're a woman and you do not believe you do not believe what they're doing is right, they will go after you. That is not right. That is more of a anarchy than a movement, in my opinion.
That is pretty much from the beginning of what I was saying about them over exaggerating it.
Exactly. They fight with their feelings instead of actual. That's true. That is true though. They do fight with their feelings instead of their facts, Rebel. You're right, man. Like me personally, like I meant one thing to all feminists. Don't get me wrong, okay? This is the way I figure it. I understand that there's evil motherfuckers in this world that are men, but it doesn't label every man as a bad motherfucker. Look at me for example. I want rights for every nationality, every gender, every belief out there, even if I'm against it, because I believe it's not my place to judge or to take that from you. So if you're saying that all men are evil, well, then why are you saying I'm evil if I don't believe in real violence and I just play video games and enjoy my life? You know? And the thing that gets me is that you hate men so bad, but with all due respect, if it wasn't for your dad, you wouldn't exist. That's what gets me. All the time, you know? I mean, you guys always say that you never have rights, but yet you almost became president. You can serve in the active military. You guys are politicians, Republicans, and Democrats. You guys can become a cop, a firefighter. You can do whatever the hell you want, and you always say that you don't have enough. To my personal opinion, you guys are just greedy and you want more than you can chew on. Like they were saying, you can only bite more than you can chew. You know? It's just that I understand that you guys have problems in your life, but that's no excuse to take it out on men who have done nothing wrong to you. That's wrong. You know? Like, I'll give you an example. There was a Mexican woman in a big riot who was a feminist, and she was yelling at this woman, saying, "We were here before," like a white girl, "We were here before you. We were here before you." If I was there, I'd be like, well, that's not technically true. The Native Americans were here, then you guys came along, then we came along. But what I don't understand is why can't you let the past go and move the fuck on? It's the 21st century. It's a new age. Let us begin with it. That's what gets me.
Right.
It's like I feel like they can't let the past go, and they're always up everyone's butt and whatnot. Like for example, true story. This is a true story that happened to me with a feminist. I was at Walmart with my boyfriend. I accidentally bumped into a girl just by accident with the car. She yells out, "Rape! Rape! He raped me! He raped me!" Like usual, men don't think; they just act, you know. And so they don't think, they just do. So the guy picked me up against the wall and slammed me. He's like, "You raped her?" And I was starting to laugh. And the guy said, "What the fuck is so funny? That's not funny." I'm like, "It's funny. How can a gay man rape a woman if I'm not sexually attracted to one?" So the guy looked at the woman like puzzled, like, "What the fuck? He raped you? This is the guy?" And he said, "Yeah." So on the security cameras, they saw I bumped into the woman. And the woman got arrested for false allegations against me. And I didn't press any charges.
Yes, false accusations.
Exactly. And I didn't press any charges, but what I did was I put a restraining order. When I found out she broke that restraining order, and then I got her arrested. Because the point was that she believes I raped her by bumping my shoulder into her so lightly that wouldn't hurt a newborn child. That's cool, man. But that's
well, I do have one positive thing to say.
Go for it, man.
I might be getting pot here soon.
I'm getting pot actually very soon. I'm getting for my birthday, which is like 2 months from now, which sucks. But I'm getting 3 pounds of it.
Like, my dude is walking around right now trying to pick it up.
Damn. Well,
Pretty
for this
much
way,
getting an eighth for $20.
That's it, dude. I'm getting 3 pounds a week for my birthday. 3 pounds.
Oh my
That's
god,
it.
you should like send me a pound, man.
Oh yeah, I would if they could, man. Like if you want, I can send you some in the mail. I don't give a shit. We're starting to. We're
Yeah,
starting to actually relate.
I gotta get a PO box.
Yeah, I don't have those yet because I want to do like fan mail for my fans, you know. Skellabone, I bless you.
If you you could probably send it UPS or something.
Lucky. Oh really?
It's just gotta be triple bagged and dipped in wax so they don't smell.
Okay, I'll do that, man. Definitely. I have the when you make a PO box, man, just send me the address for the link for, or you know the for the mail company, and I'll do that for you.
All right, got you, man.
But one thing I always wanted to do was do a giveaway about marijuana. That would be so fucking badass, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, what YouTuber ever does that? But unfortunately, for you kids out there, all you young gamers or whatever you want to call yourselves, I am not giving it to you guys. You have to be of age to smoke marijuana. That's the way it goes. If you're not of age, I'm not giving you jack shit.
It's just like purchasing cigarettes. You gotta be 18 and above.
Exactly.
If you're younger than 18, you can get a hold of it somewhere else. Then get a hold of it somewhere else because we are not going to be eligible for breaking the law.
Exactly. Like I always say, respect the law and I'll respect you.
Hmm. It ain't breaking the law if you don't get caught, though.
Well, that's true. But it's always better to be safe than sorry.
That is also true.
I mean, me personally, I feel like young kids should have marijuana, like at least edibles that is suitable for their mentality, because it would actually help them focus more in school, in my opinion, or everyday lives.
I
But
second that, actually.
really, you believe that too?
Hmm.
I mean, to all the teachers out there, think about it. The kids would want to go to school more to smoke fucking free weed, and then they'd be better in school. Or just have like an edible or something, you know? Something that's good for their body function, because I know that some marijuana can actually harm them. So instead of harming them, give a certain amount that's stable for them, and you're good. Oh shit.
Yeah, because for some people it doesn't really take that much milligrams of marijuana.
Exactly, because everyone's body's different. Bitch, stop
Hmm.
taking my kills, man. I'm gonna kill
I
your
don't wanna
ass. Oh, not you,
do
bro. I
it.
was talking about Red Bull. But no, it's just with me. I've been smoking marijuana when I was 13. I tried it, and it's funny because I saw this meme on social media. I never laughed so goddamn hard because it's so true. You know that? You remember that guy, that character from Dare? He was like a lion or some shit. You know what I mean? Well, it turns out that there was a guy who posted the guy that Tiger dude with the Dare shirt. He's like, we really let this nigga down. Because it's so true. Ever since marijuana came out, people have been smoking that everywhere. So when I saw that meme, I laughed so hard, and actually, it's one of my favorites because it's so true. But the truth is, to all you young people out there, when you go up, yeah, I know, because you keep taking my fucking kills. That's why you have fucking 5 kills, you bastard. But it's just that marijuana, to all you young guys and ladies out there, it's not dangerous as long as you know how to smoke it correctly and you do it responsibly. You know. But
Well, to
always,
be honest, I don't
mm,
think marijuana itself is actually dangerous.
it's not.
The only danger you do have to yourself is if you smoke your own body weight in under 5
Exactly.
minutes,
Yes,
which
because
is
that will kill you.
honestly and physically impossible.
Yeah, man, because you're so fucking high, you don't know what to do next. That's true.
Well, it's not even that, it's just your body can't take it.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Like, before you even smoke your body weight in 5 minutes, you will pass out. And it's not a bad pass out, it's like your body took the amount it could take and it's going to sleep.
Really? Oh shit.
And you will have one hell of a well-rested night. You will wake up so refreshed and possibly very hungry.
Play the munchies.
Right.
I crap I shot at.
Because I have been smoking marijuana since I was around 13 to 14 years old.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I crap I'm down. I'm
I
down.
am
Crap.
now going to be turning 21.
Damn. Damn, man. You're like, so you're 20 right now, right? Because that means you're 6
Yeah.
years behind. Because I'm 26. I think it's funny though, because like when I first smoked marijuana, it was actually out of a beer can, because my brother made it like a bootleg bong, but it was actually really powerful. And it was the best memory of my life because it was me and my brother never get along, guys. You know, we're always butting heads, always fighting with each other all the damn time. And that moment when we both smoked marijuana together, we just loved each other like brothers. We just fell in love with each other because not like in like a weird gay way, but like like a brotherly thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
See, I know exactly where you're coming from on that one because I have 7 siblings, and my one younger brother, he's like the black sheep of our family. Like nobody really likes him because of the shit he has done throughout his life growing up. But when he honestly, my younger brother is the one that introduced me to marijuana. But and that's one thing I will be grateful for my younger brother about. But we've always hated each other. We've always fought, like fist fought and all that.
Same.
But the day we smoked and he showed me the way. We laughed, like just fucking laughed all night, hung out. We were happy. We didn't fight, and I like that because I'm his older brother, and I've always tried to be an older brother, be there, try to fucking support him if he needed things, let me know. Just trying to be an older brother.
Yeah, because that's the amazing thing about marijuana, ladies and gentlemen, because it actually brings people together no matter what. Because you're so high, you're so like let loose, you're so relaxed, you don't give a shit. You just want to have fun and have the munchies and the
Yeah,
giggles and
you're nonchalant. You're just there in the moment, and the moment's always a good note.
exactly.
There's never a bad moment.
Well, it's not just that. It's just that like with marijuana, like I love the sativas. That's my favorites because it gives you like it gives you the giggles, it makes you creative, it makes you hungry, the munchies and whatnot. And believe it or not, I don't know if you guys heard, and also you, bro, but in Denver, Colorado, there was Carl Jr. made the first edible cheeseburger to sell to the public. And that gives me a theory that knowing most like McDonald's or Burger King, or Rebel, we'll play again, bro. But like all those other fast food joints, they're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna expand and get bigger and bigger. How much you wanna bet? Oh my fucking gun or gum, fuck gum. I don't know. That's okay, man. I understand. No, it's just that like me personally, like the best thing I've ever smoked would have to be a pipe. I love pipes. I'm a huge fan of those. Like I have a pocket pipe. I have a Frodo Baggins pipe, literally handcrafted like Lord of the Rings style. Yeah, you were close, man. You were actually Rebel. You were doing very good, man. But you're back, alright, man. But yeah, things like that. I always wanted to try a hookah and a gas mask. I heard those are extremely fucking powerful. So.
I have tried a hookah before. They are pretty cool.
Are they powerful?
Yes.
Okay, I figured that. But also, have you ever tried a gas mask before? If you know what that is, of course.
Yes, I have actually made a homemade gas mask a couple of times.
What's it like, man? Honestly, I've been aching my ass off to try that shit. Like, because people tell me that all you do is inhale. You never exhale. It's just non-stop breathing it in.
Dude, it is. It's like very intense.
The only thing I hate about marijuana is just 3 little things, though. I hate cottonmouth, I hate paranoia, and I hate bad trips. So I get those a lot because, unfortunately, I'll give you an example. Since I got my teeth knocked out with a baseball bat, and I had to get all my teeth ripped out and have dentures because I couldn't afford implants, when I smoke marijuana, guys, and I have no teeth in my mouth, I feel like I have no lower jawbone, and it feels real, and it creeps the shit because my face goes numb. And there's some parts where I feel like I rip my nose off my face, or my eyes out of my skull, or things like that. Now it doesn't happen, but when your imagination comes into play with marijuana, that's like going on maximum mode of imagination level, and it messes with you. You know, but everyone's different. That's not gonna happen to you because everyone reacts to it differently. That's why they have like hybrid, sativas, and indicas. Me personally, I always say if it's weed, I don't give a fuck what it is. Just let me smoke it. But I am a sativa fan. And because if you guys are wondering, indica is the meaning of like it's more like a night pill. It's like if you want to like it's more like a body high. If you want to like relax and chill out and just like fall asleep that way. As sativa is more of a head high. It makes you more hyper creative depending on your body. And a hybrid is either or. You're gonna have more of the sativa though, or more of the indica, but they're pretty much just mixed together. But that's just me and you. But I will see you guys in a little bit. I will be right back. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment, share, and favorite this shit. And I'll see you guys all next time on The Crazy Gamer. Peace out. Proud 420.